The ADS library holds a large number of records from a variety of sources. These are outlined on the About page here. As a result of the history of this database, the terminologies used, the record structure, and the record metadata are all extremely variable. For example, you'll note some records have clearly defined terms while others don't. This can cause significant problems for researchers trying to conduct analysis of these data. Analysis that relies on completeness or is predicated on the records adhering to agreed terminological norms. These difficulties are accentuated by the now common Google search paradigm, where a user is presented with an empty search box and invited to think of the most appropriate search terms, often referred to as a type and hope approach. This is a long way from being the only possible search paradigm for structured and semi-structured datasets, such as those aggregated by the ADS. We're always thinking about the best strategy and application to use for presenting our data. At the present time, we endeavour to present a structured search so that a user is aware of the content they're including in their search, but also that which they can exclude. To do this, the ADS library search currently uses Solr, a fast open source enterprise search platform. This implementation of Solr is based on an index, itself based on data extracted from the tables in the library database. The index itself is pretty basic, being based around title, author surname, date of publication, name of the series to which a record belongs, and so on. As you would in a paper equivalent, imagine the index as the structure that sits on top of the messy data to try and point you towards what you need. How Solr helps is that as well as using the search index, it facets the results of your search. So, in this example, I start out with over 300,000 records. If I scroll down quickly, I can see all the facets. For example, date of publication. I want to look for anything in the title that mentions Stonehenge. So up I go and enter this into the search box. You'll note speed. Speed is important to the modern user, and one of the advantages of Solr over more traditional SQL-based searching is the speed. Look how quickly we've gone down to 472 results. You'll also see the facets themselves have updated, so now you can see individual authors with counts, and also a narrowing of publication dates. In this case, I want to have a quick look and see what was written in the 1940s. If I'm not happy with this filter, I can simply remove it from the top of the screen. In some places, the index clearly requires further work, most notably location and subject. Both of these parts of the index are muddied by inconsistencies or large gaps in the terminologies supplied. For example, the subject index is complicated by the fact there are over 300,000 unique subject entries in the database. We've made a basic attempt to aggregate, but the list of terms is still too long to usefully present at facets at a very broad level. However, if you drill down, the facet updates to be more helpful. So in this case, if I search on a specific site, such as catome, you'll see the subjects have narrowed with a nice array of controlled terms relating to different prehistoric monuments in the area. As previously mentioned, the various issues surrounding consistency of metadata and how it is used to help the user find information is a high priority, and we hope to introduce some significant improvements in the near future.